Twitch and YouTube.
That's a positive.
Toot fucking sweet.
Toot sweet, toot sweet, toot sweet. I see us on YouTube.
Can I tell you something cute? I'm wearing a t-shirt under my collared shirt today, which I don't usually do, but my wife told me to. Because Toffee's got a sort of trial day at a new kennel we want to house him in at some point. And they said, make sure to bring a t-shirt that smells like his owner.
Oh, that's
that
nice.
will keep him comfortable. So I'm
think
wearing an old t-shirt which has the logo for Pandemic Studios on it. A studio from back in the day.
R.I.P.
They made
Does it still exist? I said R.I.P. before I realized if they existed or not.
I think so. The branch of it I got the t-shirt from in Brisbane is certainly defunct. Anyway, welcome to Yahtzee Tries, everyone, in which Yahtzee does his level best. Do not be mean to him. He is a sensitive boy. Where I play games I've never played before on stream to capture my reactions. And we're starting this week with something I noticed on Steam. Well, let me quote the store page for you. First of all, it says, Worldless is a stylized 2D platformer with a unique active turn-based combat system. I guess that's what intrigued me. A turn-based combat system in a 2D platformer. You don't see that so much.
Yeah.
But here's the rest of the description. And a mind-bending interpretive narrative. Players embark on a journey of self-growth and understanding, pushing the limits of their nature in a newly born and abstract universe. And that was sort of where my...
Up our asses. We're going straight up.
That's when my hand started unconsciously forming a masturbatory gesture. Sort of makes me think of like abstract indie games along the lines of Gris, which I have very little patience for, but we'll see how we do. It is It is worldless, incidentally, not wordless. Nick made that mistake.
Wordless. It's hard to say if you're from the Midwest. We have strange accents.
Well, you say that. I'll have you know my accent's quite normal around where I grew up.
I think you have a great accent. You sound wonderful. Nick and I, we sound like a couple of Hoosiers.
Scott McGregor fell for it already. $2 Canadian to say wordless, but Yahtzee loves words.
You do love words.
Yeah, that's why I hate the title. That's probably why I hate the title Worldless, because it's such an awkward name to pronounce.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's going on.
Okay, pay attention.
Be lengthy with a $2 dono. Thank you. So money shirts. We're paying attention.
Okay, it's the universe. 2 stars collided, and now the universe is teal and orange. God, I knew it. All those movie posters were right. Teal and orange, teal and orange. The universe is teal and orange.
Do you remember that game Outland? That had a teal and orange kind of look to it.
Vaguely, yeah. That was sort of
it's like 2011, 2012, I believe. Yeah.
Oh no! Now there's a blue star getting its narc on with an orange star. See, I feel this is like setting up sort of universal eternal conflict motifs.
Sounds like great storytelling to me.
Blues versus oranges forever. Since the beginning of space and time.
Those colors go together really well, just like Portal.
Well, that's why it's so popular on movie posters, as I said. Everything being teal and orange. Aha.
See, I'm enjoying you yet on the news show. Do we do super chats throughout, or do we wait in between?
Yes, yeah, we do super chats throughout on this one.
Okay.
So you might want to read them out now while I get to grips with this.
I'm doing it right now. Cree with a $2 dono. I demand head pats for Toffee. You can do head pats for Toffee?
Yeah. There you go, Toffee. Pat.
There you go. A $2 head pat. Alex Armstrong with a $5 dono. Yahtzee. Did you know that 3 years ago someone made a Black Mesa mod putting your old Half-Life radio joke in the actual radio at the start of the game?
That I hadn't heard, but it sounds like fun.
What's your radio joke?
Oh, I did a sort of spoof on like an old episode of Zero Punctuation once, where I dubbed over the opening train ride announcement monologue to be the voice of like a morning DJ. I get sick of all the scientists at Black Mesa only requesting science-themed music. Like she blinded me with Science.
That.
And The Scientist by the Dandy Warhols. Boy, those blue and orange stars are having a bit of a kerfuffle back there. Well, you know, I have a soft spot for characters with detached body parts and circular hands.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, so far we have moved to the right and jumped on things. I'm waiting to be impressed, game.
You're waiting to be turn-based? The scarf gives a nice sense of movement. Well done, scarf.
Yeah, that's why Journey did it, isn't it?
Exactly.
Oh, hold the phone.
And Raziel with 25.
Those stars in the background have taken more elaborate forms.
Oh, no. You're witnessing universes colliding. Raziel, thank you so much for the dono. Still time to rename this Yahtzee Unhinged. Patent pending.
But I'm perfectly hinged.
You have several hinges.
Oh shit!
Might I say? Oh no.
Okay, attack within your time limit by pressing A to do a physical attack. Okay, so I can only attack as long as that bar's going. Okay, prepare to defend against enemy attacks by holding A. And now magical attacks.
Seems a little like rock, scissors, papery.
I guess. There's physical attacks and there's magical attacks, and you have to use the right kind of...
I guess that's just rock, scissors.
Yeah.
E1 Craze for Life with a $5 dono. Sorry I'm late. We noticed.
Oh, you bastard.
To be honest, we noticed. Anyway, I'd like to collaborate on a video game project at some point, Yahtzee. Well, there you go. You're going to have to make a game with E1 Craze for Life.
Well, I don't.
Oh, never mind. You don't have to. I retract my statement. Thank you so much, E1. And Fungus Finder with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. What does Narcon mean, Yahtzee? You've said it many times before, and I can't figure it out. I could just look it up, but I want your definition.
Getting one's Narcon means to be angry. I think it's a North of England expression. He's got a real Narcon, you might say.
Interesting.
It's like imagine like a narc is a kind of hat that people who are very angry wear, saying, "Oh, he's got his narc on."
Okay, little anger hat. I like that.
Okay, I guess that wasn't supposed to lose fight because he kicked the shit out of me there.
Yeah.
And now a constellation I like to call the Turner Seascape. Look, there's a little boat.
I think this is our map. That's our map. Look at it.
Oh, shit. Now you mention it.
Beautiful. DMB Lon with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. So I'm clear. Was there a falling out between you and Gabe, or is it just that you lost touch after you moved to the U.S.?
It's just we lost touch. That's literally it.
There you go.
Oh, blimey, dialogue. How are we existing outside our clouded nature? I often ask myself that.
Great question. This guy's a little spooky, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, he's a spooky lad. Why am I reminded of Super Paper Mario all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's actually a good call with that weird subworld.
Yeah, and something about the dude's animation. Like,
yeah,
lots of individual sticks. It's like I'm fighting punctuation.
He looks menacing. Just a couple of lines and he's menacing.
It's the big horns, I think.
I think it's the horns. I'm going to be honest. It's probably the horns.
Ah, yeah, it is the map.
There you go.
There's our current location, there's our objective. Say no more.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, that guy's got his knob out.
Oh, no, not his knob. Put it away. His knob.
Okay, that's very Super Paper Mario sort of imagery. Is that like the bonfire? Yeah, I
It
think.
seems like it.
Yeah, I think that's the bonfire.
Or it's gonna be like a warp point.
Now we have a thing. We have a sort of mini map. I see, indicating where to go. Well, I didn't love the combat system in the initial introduction of it. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, we'll see if it grows at all. Fungus Finder with a $2 dono. Also, your hair is a spermatozoan tail.
Oh, thanks for making it kind of gross. Now I don't know how to look at myself.
Oh no.
So is this all a metaphor for having babies, is it?
It is, just a big baby metaphor, yeah.
Isn't it always?
Smartian, yes, this is, I believe this is a Metroidvania in some way, shape, or form. I'm assuming we're going to get abilities that allow us to access previously inaccessible paths.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting. I have to be mashing attack. Every time you go, here's your favorite card, just don't even take hands. Okay. Okay, I didn't do it right.
I thought you did great.
I won. Now
Kablamo.
there's a thing. An orange thing I don't know what to do with.
I believe since this game has turn-based combat, the enemy placement is very deliberate. And so that is like, here was where this battle was.
Here was
like
where
random battles.
Here was where Zephysin was. Here's where one had a war with one wanker.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Ha 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 ha. You press Y to resonate with things, it seems.
Yeah. That reminds me of the little chirp in Journey.
Sort of some Ori and the Blind Forest vibes as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's such a thing as too abstract.
Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't feel too abstract. I was talking with someone. It reminded me of there was a game last year called Genesis Noir. That was sort of an point-and-click adventure game about the creation of the universe, and it reminded me of
that. Okay. A vertical flash for magic damage. Horizontal flash for physical damage. Okay.
I wonder if just based on the visual of enemies, if you're going to be able to tell if they're weak to one or the other.
I wish I knew how absorption is going to help. Oh, okay. So you don't have to fill it all the way. You can sort of take a stab at it if you haven't filled the tank all the way.
Oh, or you can whittle them down. Again, kind of like a Pokemon thing of like, if you throw a ball when they're only at 5% health, you have a better chance than if they're at 50.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It does it in a slightly organic way.
Yeah,
like you're free to try, but you'll probably fuck it up.
Lazarus Orange says, Chance of Xenar was wordless, right? No, that had several words. That had like a...
Yeah, it had a whole bunch of words.
The whole game was words. You just needed to figure out what the words meant.
All right, I've absorbed him. This will in some way help.
Do you think he's gonna be like a little Pokemon? Be able to throw him out of a ball?
Well, now I have one ball thing.
Yay! I think the name Worldless is strange because we seem to have this is a world. It's a strange world, but it's a world. We're not
Yeah.
worldless.
What does this mean?
Pure madness. Oh, this is just like an upgrade. An upgrade.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just don't really get what this does. What does this
combo.
do?
XXX? Is that
Well,
where
I assumed I already had that.
Oh, you probably can do 3, but this probably like gives you a true zip zap zoom combo. instead of
Zip
just 3
zap
attacks in a
zoom,
row.
eh?
Love a zip zap zoom.
Recover time when breaking an enemy block.
This is an interesting. If given a skill tree, what sort of things do you gravitate towards? Do you want new moves? Do you want traversal abilities? Do you want your stats to go up?
Well, it depends on the game, doesn't it? Generally, I just like things that make me do more damage faster.
I like going for things that will give me an increase in my XP or money I get. So if there's like a thing to unlock and you get an extra 10% XP from defeating things, I'm going to spend my money on that. Or a magnet ability that hoovers in trinkets, like Ratchet and Clank. Love having my trinkets hoover in.
Hey, here's something I owe you, asshole.
No.
Oh, bugger, I fell. Man, it's like Sonic and Knuckles.
No, no.
Yes, we're Sonic, and the other dude's Knuckles.
Too cool for school.
Oh no, we fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know, game. And now we got to go all the way back across to the other side of the map.
Oh.
Coh,
Oh no.
coh, who'd be me, eh?
I believe in you.
But first, I want to see where this leads. Oh, hey, I remember you.
Look at him just lounging about.
Thanks for the thing.
You just eat his body?
Oh, I can dodge now.
Oh, look at us.
Although, yeah, I can dash, but obviously never going to do that in combat because combat doesn't use it.
Air dash. That's nice. Yeah, that seems like a traversal ability. Nick Prime with a 5. Don't thank you so much. I'm over in YouTube. Big-headed child, scary world is played out, so they aged it down to a gamut. That's cool with Gen Alpha. Still like big-headed child in a spooky world. I'm gonna be honest. You can still
your audio's fucking up. I thought it was just on my end, but other people are saying it's fucking up as well.
Chat. Am I going void?
Yeah, you've got some Android voice going on there.
I might be downloading. Okay, let me leave for 2 seconds and I'll come back.
Okay.
We'll leave for 2 seconds and come back.
How are you all doing, everyone? I'm just getting to grips with this dash animation. Yeah, I don't have a lot of patience for games that are just ooh, moony-eyed, abstraction. Oh, it's about sadness somehow. And I think this game's obtuseness is to its deficit. So what does that mean? Hold A to do. Oh, hold A to do like an uppercut airborne thing. Okay, let's do that. It's been more than 2 seconds, Marty. Foxy Wolf Meerkat says when you pull out the minimap, it looks like you have a big frozen snot coming out of your face. Yeah, now you mention it. Because we know it's not her hair, because we can see her hair as a separate thing. I mean, if you're going to suggest a human form with the movements of your particles, then you have to accept that as well.
Okay, I've returned. Let's see how this is.
Where's your face gone?
My face, my face is on my face right now.
Okay.
You might need to do like a click, like a Discord click and an unclick.
Hang on a sec.
You worry about Worldless first. Worldless. Wordedless.
And you're back.
Am I back? How do I sound? Do I sound still like a human?
You sound like a normal human as much as usual.
Okay, I appreciate it. I apologize, everyone. I don't know. My power was out all day yesterday. My internet's been fine most of the day. I don't know what's happening now. Nick asked if the internet's dying. Do you need me to step in, Nick? I don't know. If things get bad again, we might need you. As of now, I feel fine.
Well, let's focus on the game. Do you feel enlightened or whatever you're supposed to be feeling from all this?
My one worry about this is every chamber has looked exactly the same, and I feel like if in a Metroidvania, a lot of it is about remembering certain areas, having distinct places you're going to go back to once you get an ability, and I feel like we're not going to remember any of these rooms.
I wasn't ready.
Oh no.
Man, that threw you into the deep end, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did.
Okay, hang on. So it's vertical for magic and horizontal for physical, right?
Yeah. I like that there's no punishment for losing. You seem to just get kicked out of the battle. That's nice.
Okay, let's try it. Okay, I think I got it.
The timing on it seems weird.
See, if I miss one, I keep flinching so I can't block the others.
Yeah, that's annoying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 3. I can't dodge. I can't block fast enough. What's going on?
The timing window seems way too punishing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, bollocks to this. Whatever this is, it's not part of my world. I've decided.
This is worldless. This is genuinely worldless.
Yes, that thing can be worldless, certainly.
I wonder if that's one of those things where you come back to it later on in the game. It's easy as hell.
Maybe.
Beat the hell out of it.
Now I just feel discouraged.
Oh, you're doing great. Listen, your internet's worked the whole time, so you should consider that a win.
That's just because I pay for decent internet.
I pay for as much internet as I can. Wisconsin, this is the city of Madison, Wisconsin's fault.
You should move to Northern California, Silicon Valley territory. Ain't no one tolerates shitty internet around these parts.
Expensive. It's expensive.
So, we make 60,000 monthly on Patreon. I'll have you know.
There are 10 of us. There are 10 of us, and there are taxes, and uh-oh.
Oh, what have I found here? Yeah, eat that, dead jellyfish thing.
Yay.
This reminds me of something I complained about in Ori and the Blind Forest, where the entire game was told in the language of glowing blobs.
Can't empathize
like
with the glowy blobs?
The projectiles were glowy blobs. The enemies were glowing blobs. The pickups were glowing blobs. You just had to look for a very slight shift in tint of the glowing blob to figure out what specific kind of glowing blob you were dealing with.
I love a glowing blob. And yeah, Gun, that is the map that was protruding from his body.
Yes, which looks like a big snot trail coming out of our nose, as a previous commenter suggested.
There you go.
Oh, bum. What is it with all this sort of games always having soundtracks that sounds like an early draft of the Windows 95 startup sound?
I mean, maybe that's everyone's trying to get back to that core memory. All these developers grew up with that song and are like, we need to find a way to bring back that kind of happiness.
Okay, I did a thing on the thing, and then 3 things appeared around me. And
I think if you get 4 things, that's like you have 3 of 4 blanks, and if you get a 4th, maybe something nice will happen. Maybe you get another skill point to put into one of those nodes.
I just feel like this is a game for space aliens with no emotions.
I mean, you are playing as like a weird like being at the beginning and or end of a universe.
Yeah, but there's no like visual context or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what
Humane Shield.
what sort of emotional response are we supposed to be having to this?
It's pretty. It's abstract. I don't know.
Well, I guess. But what's my investment in this plot? What there is of it?
Well, we're 20 minutes in. We don't know yet. We're doing little explorations. Maybe it's about the moods and the vibes, like a Super Metroid or a Hollow Knight.
Okay, fine. Hollow Knight's got fucking plot.
Not right off the bat. does it?
You're a knight, right? Who's hollow.
You are hollow. But in this, you're a world who's less. Worldless.
Listless, more like.
Frost said, in today's dishonest review, Worldless takes the Pixar route and asks the question, what if sperm had feelings? Yeah, think about that. What if sperm had feelings? Voiced by Timothy Chalamet.
I assume that would be more a property that the Sausage Fest guys would make.
Humane Shield, $1.99. Don't know. Thank you so much, Humane Shield. Marty, 6 people said HBD at my work. It is spreading. Wait, 6 people said or had HBD? Oh, had HBD. I'm sorry if they had HBD. Consult your doctors. So was that one guy who kicked your ass? That was just like an early optional like super boss or something? Or crazy optional test?
I think so. Oh, that was the magic attack, wasn't it? Oh, that was the physical attack, wasn't it? Bollocks! Did I win?
Are you winning, son?
Well, I didn't absorb it. So maybe we should try that again.
Oh, so maybe that's why those things exist, so you can redo the battle. Like, you can either get through the battle, or you can get the battle and soak in the goodies. Folks love soaking in the goodies, I know that.
Aha! I've got you figured out, mate.
Ah! Can't just turn into a square and get out of this battle.
Oh, it died again. I'm not sure how to fill up its bar faster. It said something about alternating attacks, and I was doing that, but it didn't seem to help.
Yeah. Or I guess you just need to then risk it and go in before it's over that thing.
I don't know.
You know what? That's probably you don't have to worry about. How many of these games so far that you've played for sort of the unscripted / tries series have you played any of afterwards? Are there any that you've gone back and played more of afterwards?
Yeah, actually, I played a bit more like Age Like Milk
Okay.
after I played it last week. And
Okay,
I decided after a little bit more time that I kind of didn't really like it.
Oh, okay. Not a great sign.
Because I never really felt like I was getting to grips with things, and I was always like dying at a moment's notice.
Mm-hmm.
From
People were saying it had. I have not played it yet. People were saying it has a sad opening. Was that true? Is the opening very sad?
well, someone got crucified with their own guards. I remember that.
Maybe less sad and more of intense.
Maybe I didn't get to the sad part. I mean, you could sort of tell from the incidental art and the way the plot was going that it was probably going to start with our home village getting burnt to the ground and like the little kid being the only survivor and us having to carry them on our bike forever.
Sounds a bit right. You know what? The important thing is you're no longer like a virgin. So you've experienced the game and you can speak about it. A little like a virgin joke. Madonna. Pop star.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I like the animation and the sort of attacks of the enemies. I think that it has a lot of characters for just a handful of shapes.
I guess.
I think the way each of its limbs move and sort of create legs to weapons to arrows to bows. Neat.
Oh yeah, I did it.
Yay!
Isn't that all you have to do is just mash the buttons if you're not sure what the next two are?
There you go.
But where do I go now? Like, the destination is that thing on the left, right?
Ultimately, yeah, I think you wanted to go all the way to the left.
But I went all the way to the left, and weren't nothing there.
So you are well, I don't know. Well, I guess, is that the destination or is that just your head? Does your head count as a destination?
Well, in
yes,
public school education, perhaps.
So this is, you have 3 of 4 here. So if you get another thing, you got to unlock a point to unlock things.
Right. Ready a technique by connecting several sword actions. What does that mean?
Maybe that's like a limit break almost in Final Fantasy.
Only on physical and dangerous fusion types. I'm just not absorbing this at all.
Yeah, it definitely is like a weird little info dump.
What does that mean? What does any of this mean?
Well, yeah, and it's weird because it says physical or dangerous fusion technique, and you're like, is that a thing? Have we taught me about that?
Only on physical or dangerous fusion type attacks. Yeah, what's a fusion type attack? What's the difference between physical or dangerous?
Is dangerous their word for magic? Like physical are the X attacks and dangerous are the Y attacks?
I thought I knew how to read and understand words until I played this game.
We're reading the words. The words just aren't carrying the water. King and Commoner with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, King and Commoner. What did they do to you, Ori? Why are you a stick figure?
It's like the end of the world happened or something.
Yeah, or the beginning of a world. Some kind of a world.
Ah. Well, let's keep going right and see what happens. I know, like, saying, what the hell's going on, is just going to invite a load of comments saying, oh, he couldn't even figure it out. I figured it out and I'm 3.
To them, I would say, get off the internet, 3-year-old. You shouldn't be on here. Well, A, streaming games is different than playing games by yourself. But B, that is generally just a lot of information and none of it is soaking in. So I agree with you there.
Oh, hey, it's you.
There it is. Maybe it's just everything you absorb lives on inside your door world?
you can absorb, yet you do not change. How is that possible? I'm special. Now what's this now? A different door? Can I go to different levels right off the bat?
Or is this going to be like warps? Are they going to show us new colors? No.
Okay, I guess we're going this way now. Or not.
Fungus Finder with the $2 dono said, my cousin's sister's baby beat this game in 3 minutes. So
Yeah, I'll bet.
The babies did it all. And Humane Shield with $4.99 dono. Thank you so much, Humane Shield. What does any of this mean? I covered myself in Gib. When's the Kickstarter happening? What does I covered myself in Gib mean?
Well, someone's covered this level in Gib by the looks of it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Ababa. Yeah, this is a slightly different color.
Oh, well. Strike up the band.
Kind of a teal.
It's slightly more teal than it was teal the last time.
Got a nice little teal going on.
It's definitely towards the Greece end of the scale where arty indie games are concerned.
We're getting grissy right now.
Yeah. God, video games love particles these days, don't they?
They really do. They really do.
I mean, this is basically Particles the game, isn't it? Oh, shit.
It's pretty. I
Water.
do like how it looks.
I should have guessed that horizontal white line represented water.
Agua fresca.
Okay, it's official. We're in the water level.
Oh my god, finally.
Whoa! That sure was a thing. Oh, more of you motherfuckers. Oh, bugger. There should be more of an indicator that I'm supposed to be mashing buttons.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much to Eric in the chat, handing out game codes to everyone. Good luck to everyone. Try to snag those.
Oh yeah, we've still got those, haven't we?
We still have so many of them. If you ever want a copy of Jackbox Party Pack 4 or Deep Rock Galactic,
I'm good, thanks.
all right, I'll keep two to the side just in case.
Yeah, we literally can just mash every single button when the question marks are up there, and eventually it works out.
There you go.
Bit of an oversight. If it were me, I'd have, understanding the spirit of the question mark thing, I'd have maybe disabled the buttons after every press for like a couple of frames.
Yeah.
So you couldn't have done that. Seems eminently exploitable.
Yeah, I would have assumed it was the same thing where it's like, well, you only get, 2 guesses before it locks you out of it and you have to go back to the battle.
Yeah. I did something. I guess it was positive, whatever it was. Oh, it unlocked this thing. Yes, there you go.
Look how good this universe is looking now. It's looking
Yeah,
real nice
this game's for you if you're a big fan of ellipses, I suppose.
Oh my god. Oh, don't get me started on ellipses.
This is ellipse crazy. Ellipses with gradients of every shape and size.
Oh my god. They use the entire keyboard. Curious to see if each of the worlds or doorways or whatever have a different look. Because this has a different look than that first world did. I'd be curious if the worlds continue to change and evolve.
fusion attacks now. So that's what a fusion attack is it?
Oh, we're learning. I feel like they should have taught us what a fusion attack was before trying to use it in a sentence.
Oh, it's immune to magic attacks. How droll. Well, I can't beat that, can I? Because I haven't got the thing that defends against it, apparently.
I like how he just becomes a sword. That's really neat of him.
Ready a guard impact by guarding or perfect guarding type for enemy attacks. Only on physical or dangerous fusion types attacks. Well, that's a disjointed sentence, isn't it?
You're gonna fall asleep during this sentence.
And extra time for the next turn when guard impact is successful. Oh, well, I'll get it. Let's see if it helps.
Fungus Finder with a $2 dono. Would you call this boring or very boring? Man, chat. You need to just learn how to cool it. Experience a game and cool it for a little bit.
I guess I'd describe it as bewildering more than anything else.
I describe it as wordless.
Oh, get you.
Oh.
Am I winning?
I mean, I feel like in our eyes, you're always winning. You're always a winner to us. In the game, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, I wasn't winning.
Okay.
Let's try again later.
Adam asking, was that health in the bottom right? I believe it was like the enemy's health, and then once it reaches a certain point, you're able to try to sort of finish the enemy, or capture the enemy, or absorb the enemy.
Okay, figured that out.
Nick Prime with a $5 dono. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. First time got robo-voiced. So big-headed child in a scary world was played out. So they aged it down to Gametti? That's what's so cool with Gen Alpha. I don't know what Gametti is. Do you know what Gametti is? Gamete?
Gamete.
Gamete? What's gamete?
It's the word for an unfertilized cell.
Like a zygote?
Yeah, if you like.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, zygotes. That's what's cool about Gen Alpha. I don't know. I think it's neat. I think it's neat when something looks a little weird. Looks a little weird. This is different than all the normal shit we see.
Well,
we get too much pixel art, and everyone complains about pixel art, and we get boomer shooters. Everyone complains about boomer shooters. Just let someone just cook and make something. Eric, thank you so much for the donut. This is, I think this is a Rayman game, and if you lose, Ubisoft is never going to make another Rayman game. Just rabbids.
Oh no.
It's just rabbids forever.
Just if you imagine an image of the future, imagine a boot stomping on a rabbit's face forever.
Oh, no. Nick, are you supposed to be filling the circle to beat the thing? You fill the circle in order to it raises your chances of capturing / absorbing the enemy.
Yes. And blocking its attack seems to help as well.
Yeah. Think of it almost as like a tug of war. The better your attacks and the more you're blocking, the more it goes up. If they're attacking you and you're using the wrong attacks, it'll go down.
Well, it's terribly boring. I figured out what holding down Y does, though. It does whatever the hell that just was.
The little flourish?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Ah, you bastard. I stopped paying attention for a second.
Oh.
All right.
That'll do ya.
I'll do you for that.
That'll do ya. Fungus Finder with another $5 dono. Thank you so much, Fungus Finder. Gamete is a sperm or an egg. When two gametes fuse, it makes a zygote, which grows into a baby. Incredible.
We're learning something new every day, aren't we?
Well, I'm not going to say learning, because that is... I read it out. To be honest, that's not the stick. That's not something I feel like I need to add to my repertoire. I don't even know about zygotes.
Well, it's in perfectly common parlance.
Gamete, I do not think, is perfectly common parlance, in the fact that I am 36 years old, and that was the first time I ever had to say the word gamete, and I've now had to say it several times in the last few minutes.
I feel like I've employed the word gamete in the past, but then I am a person who enjoys doing crosswords.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Insert jerk-off motion here? No? That works there?
Lots of people like doing crosswords, even non-jerk-offers. I mean, I do jerk off a lot, but it's in entirely unrelated reasons.
Completely separate. And McBeefenstein with a $10 dono. Thank you so much. Hope this is enough to give Yahtzee some royalties for my purchase of World last week. Loved the book. Was there an IRL Simon he's based on? And which of your books would you recommend I read next?
You should read We'll Save the Galaxy for Food.
There you go.
That's my usual answer.
And was there an IRL Simon?
Oh, what? I pressed the block button. Blah. Not really, no. Can I tell you something interesting about me being clever?
Yes, please.
I was doing an escape room last week with the fam. And before we were allowed into the escape room, there was sort of like a waiting area. And there was a blackboard with a picture of like a little gravy boat underneath it.
Okay.
And above the blackboard it said, "What is the key to a good dinner?" So I looked at it for a few seconds and I said, "A turkey." And the guy behind the counter said, "You figured out the bonus riddle. You get an extra clue."
Oh.
And I said, "Oh, thank you. I won't need it."
Oh!
Because I was feeling a little bit smug at that point.
If you were not able to get out of it, were you able to get out of the escape room?
Yeah. I'm 3 for 3 on escape room so far.
I mean, that's true. You're here. If you wouldn't have been able to get out, you would not have been here.
Successfully got out before the time limit ran out. I didn't have to forfeit my firstborn or whatever you have to do if you don't pass the escape room.
What's the key to a good dinner? A turkey?
A turkey. Well, it was nearly Thanksgiving, so I figured that was the clue.
I don't know if I like these riddle men. Maybe someone should put them in a labyrinth. Throw away the key, see if they can get out. What was the escape room themed?
Yeah, it was themed around Japanese samurai.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm bored of you.
SBS Guru with a €2 dono. Thank you so much. Is there any bird worse than a turkey? Wait, like to eat or just birds in general? Turkey's delicious.
Well, it's a little bit bland.
Eh,
Blander than chicken, I'd say.
yeah, but if you know how to make a good Thanksgiving bird and not dry it out, let it linger in its own juices, you can get yourself a nice moist bird.
I'm
In
a
terms
fan
of turkeys in real life, I don't really deal with turkeys in real life, so I don't know.
I'm a bit of a fan of duck, I must say.
Are you?
Yes.
I feel like
Love a bit of duck.
Very little duck in my life.
It's a darker, more flavorful bird.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that this is what we've resorted to talking to, because there's no fucking...
There's not,
theme.
yeah, there's not a lot of there. There's not a lot of meat on this,
No,
on this
not a
Worldless bone.
not a terribly present theme we could be discussing.
How do you like the how do you like the kind of the platforming challenges? Does the platforming feel good?
As it feels fairly standard.
What about the bouncing? You were doing some bouncing earlier.
Yeah, it feels a bit... That does feel very Ori and the Blind Forest-y.
Mm-hmm. Did you like the Ori games? Aside from it being a lot of orbs?
I wasn't entirely blown away by them. I remember getting into an extended rant over the first game when they magically resurrect a major character at the end for basically very contrived reasons. I was like, wait, wasn't this character's death like the big emotional moment that got me invested? Now I feel like there's nothing left.
Yeah, I think that's a good example of the first game being like a very fine proof of concept, and I thought the second game was wonderful. I think the second game fixed almost all my problems with the first game.
Kai.
SVS Guru with another €5. Thank you so much. Saw a food theory recently. Learned that you can serve ostrich medium rare. I would not trust any bird.
Well, technically you can serve any meat medium rare. It's just some of them will kill you if you do that.
Some of them will give you salmonella. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't trust that. Also, I think I've only had ostrich as an ostrich burger.
I don't really like rare meat anyway.
I like a nice medium rare. I like a little red, little blood in my steak.
Oh shit! This dude's got ice defense.
Oh my god!
I don't have ice powers. Yeah, I hate this combat.
Scott McGregor, $5 Canadian. Thank you so much, Scott. Not knowing Gamete might say more about the ongoing status of American sex education than Yahtzee's vocabulary. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think y'all just a bunch of nerds. Y'all just a bunch of nerds who want to talk about your gametes and your zygotes.
Yeah, we're all
Meanwhile,
nerds,
we're out here
man.
under the bleach. We're out here under the bleachers, smoking cigarettes and kissing. That's what we're doing out here.
We're all nerds, man. We're on the internet.
I've never been on the internet before. Just let me go back to playing Persona Tactica.
Oh, well, I
Final Fantasy VII.
got some interesting news for you. You're on the internet right now.
Never. Not if my internet has something to say about it.
There should be a stream where we quiz Yahtzee to find out how clever he truly is. Well, we do. We play Guess the Game at the end of all my gameplay streams.
Yeah, also, what is, there's so many different ways you could, what do you mean by clever? Clever and,
yes.
There's so many topics.
I wouldn't rate my emotional intelligence terribly high.
And we have, we're in early stages of figuring out some sort of trivia nonsense. Some trivia quiz panel show nonsense.
Yes.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Of course, the quiz is never the point in your classic British-style panel show.
Sure, it's the entertainment, right? It's the goofs, the guffaws.
It's the spoofs, and furthermore, the goofs.
Oh my god. 2 for 1. A little BOGO there. SVS Guru with the €2 dono. Thank you so much. I am always up for a good meiosis. Meiosis? We're learning. You guys are dropping a lot of science terms on me that I'm Googling. I'm a creative writing major. I didn't even know any of this nonsense.
Thought it'd be a good skive, did you?
All right, now we're learning. Now we're doing a lot of the horn dog science words.
I want to get to the little orange square. I still haven't quite figured out how to do that.
Urban M with 25s. Woty, thank you so much. Weren't you both hosting bar trivia quizzes at some point?
That's right. I used to host a trivia night at my old manor bar, now long defunct.
Yeah, I hosted bar quizzes from like 2014 to 2018, several times a week. It was great.
Ooh.
Tons of fun.
Yes, it's fun having power over a room full of strangers.
And a microphone. Oh my god! And then you do a music round. And you just have their emotions in your hand. Great.
Yes. Expressing your contempt to strangers as they fail to answer questions correctly.
Yeah.
What a fun time.
The secret, though, the secret to keeping the drunks happy was third of the questions, absolute gimmies. So that no team feels too dumb. Third of the questions, absolute gimmies. A third of the questions, kind of tough. And then a third of the questions, the real. The real separating the wheat from the chaff.
That was my mistake. I was approaching it
hard?
like the Riddler. If anyone got any questions right, I felt like a failure.
Also, another secret, always made up a fake team that was in last place, so that no team felt like they were ever in last place.
So yeah, I don't think my bar was large enough that I would have been able to pull that off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we usually had like 75 to 100 people playing, so.
Yeah, that's a lot more.
Yeah.
I think that's like the limit of the number of people that could fit in the manor bar.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Gotta say, it's only the fact that I'm obliged to play it for an hour that's made me stick with this game so far.
Yeah, see, I got good news for you. You only got 4 minutes left. And if you want, there's no cops.
I'm
you
counting
can go
it down like
Fortune's
it's fucking New Year's over here. Oh,
you can
hang
go
on
on to Fortune's Fortune, and then you know what that means. Just extra time for guest game.
Don't tempt me.
Also, Ninja, the fact that you haven't Suica'd yet is strange. What do we have to do to get you to download Suica on Switch?
There's like 9 different Suica games on Steam now. It's the new Flappy Bird.
Can only download Suica game on Switch, the official version. It's not on any other platform yet. Don't do any of those other ones. Do not. I do not endorse any of those other ones.
Well,
I had my best Suica game ever last night. It was.
Well,
wonderful.
I'd hate to be thought of as a bandwagon jumper.
No, that's not that. No, the Suica. Listen, Suica is love. The melon accepts all.
Suica is love. War is peace. Weakness is strength.
You know what's going on.
Oh, it's one of you.
One of you.
Haha. Eat that.
How you liking the music? How you liking the sound?
Oh, there's music, is there?
I don't know if there is. I don't hear any of this.
I'm just hearing like a succession of noises. Like I'm waiting for a show to start at the aquarium.
Oh, that sounds nice. When was the last time you went to an aquarium?
Oh, it was a while back. Seems like every aquarium I've been to in the last few years always has like an underwater tunnel thing.
Oh, to where like all the sides are glass and you can see all the stuff going on?
You can see all the fishy wishies.
Oh, the fishy wishies.
Okay. That was wrong. I did the wrong thing. Okay, we'll try this one more time, and then we'll kick it in the head. All right.
This looks like a fancy wedding. Maybe this is all just a wedding cake top.
Oh, that's what the metaphor's about. This is like a visualization of bridal nerves.
Oh no! Did we just figure out the ending?
It'd be like the ending of Rainbow Billy, where it turns out
Rainbow Billy.
It turns out all along you were like an insane little boy processing his personal relationship issues.
Oh no! Rainbow William. I can't believe it.
Ow. Who said you could fight back, you asshole?
That was rude of him.
Well, I'm bored.
We did it. You made it an hour, though. I'm very proud of you. You know what that means?
That's enough of that.
It's time for Fortunato's Run.
I see from the title screen that Worldless ascribes to the school of thought that states that a naked booby is not a naked booby if you just take the nipple off.
Think about it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, chat.
Where are we? Yes, so our second game this week is and similarly know very little about, is something called Fortune's Run. Whoa, Jesus, it's loud.
If the reason you saw the first game was because I mentioned it in a meeting the other day, what sort of put this game on your radar?
I think in this case I asked Nick what he thought I would think would be interesting, and he said, "Hey, we just got this Fortune's Run game in. Why don't you check that out?" So I looked at some screenshots and said, "Yeah, that'll do."
That'll do, pig.
But looking at the main menu, I'm getting very System Shock 1 sort of vibes.
Okay, that's good. I feel like that's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be like a immersive sim sort of thing with retro style FPS graphics.
They're all things you like.
Okay. Let's start with medium.
Medium rare. See, this is like your meat question. You got weird tentacles, I'm gonna be honest.
I know.
You look like a Twi'lek.
It's like there's a enormous gloved hand holding our head from above.
You just have a very small head.
Okay. Jesus. I don't know what I want. Crouch, jump to mantle obstacles, and directional input requires to aim. Yeah, whatever.
Wake.
Oh god, it's Alan Wake 2 all over again.
Oh no.
Where am I?
Ew. That's not a positive first reaction, is it?
Who is this?
Looks like we're gonna start missing Worldless pretty soon, huh?
Known Pulse. I am an image of what you should have been. Maybe want to be.
Why is everything so murky?
It's extremely murky.
Do I need to turn the gamma up?
We open some blinds. SVS Guru, thank you so much for the dono. One thing I remember from biology class is the teacher encouraging men to wear more makeup, since in nature it is usually the males that are bright and colorful to attract mates.
Uh-huh.
Invigorating, isn't it?
Little fun fact from Germany. And Arthur, thank you so much for the dono. So I guess the first game was really like a boob without nipples. Pointless. Bunton.
What do your nipples look like?
No matter.
Very pointy. Like
Little
Lara
thumbtacks?
Croft, PS1.
Little upturned
Yeah.
thumbtacks on your
Very
torso.
It'll rip your shirt if you walk by.
Sprinting will jog your memory. Jump across.
Whee!
Very good. Now, crouch jump above that obstacle. You'll have to be more nimble than that. Wall jump and crouch. Now. Come
Okay,
on
I figured you out, game.
Can't trick
now.
us.
How to run. Good.
You get used to it being where I'm from.
Where would that be?
Man, they're really putting like the emotion into these voice performances, aren't they?
Sure.
Giving it their all.
Then why do you run?
Look at that. I'm gonna look up Fortune's Run and I'll give us a little.
You know how
Give
to
us a little
run
Steam
online.
blurb.
Now,
Fortune's Run came out in September in early access. Explore the decaying industrial world left behind in humanity's never-ending race to conquer the stars. Beneath its iron skies, desperate souls kill and steal for passage to a still plentiful frontier world. Sink or swim in this high-octane first-person shooter with immersive sim elements.
Sprint, wall jump, and crouch jump.
This is your hazard course.
I guess. Bit more like a boot camp so far.
Uh-huh.
Haha! I did it.
you are learning quickly. This will be a real challenge.
Oh, stop vibrating, world. I'm gonna be sick.
Sprint, jump,
Excuse me, I'm here to shoot baddies.
jump again. Stick the landing.
This feels like this dumped a lot on us immediately.
Nope, bugged it up. Hang on. Yeah, I remember.
Sprint,
Uh,
wall jump, turn, wall jump again.
Oh.
Stick the landing.
well, that worked.
Yeah.
I only wall jumped once, but it worked. Bit of an oversight game there, I fear.
Know everything
Oh, you're just breaking the game. You're just too good.
starships.
How do you know all this?
Someone researched.
I guess so.
Boy, I'm feeling a little bit in medias res here.
Found you in a dark place.
Like, I don't know what is going on in this story.
Though you have forgotten, in time it will return. We can offer you the strength
Oh,
to bear it.
thank you. There's a source of light.
What does that mean?
It would mean nothing to you now. You must climb higher to understand.
This is like the fucking storytelling in Realms of the Haunting. Everywhere you went, it was all like, oh, I could explain it to you, but this is not the time.
What was Realms of the Haunting?
Oh, never mind. Go back to sleep.
I didn't know what Realms of the Haunting. Dad, this doesn't look like a real game. This is one of your made-ups.
Hey, I found a thing. Don't hurt me.
Realms of the Haunting has some good FMV. I'm going to be honest. This has some nice, chunky FMV.
It most certainly does not.
Realms of the Haunting?
Up here.
Gotta be a lie.
It's got FMV. It's not very nice FMV.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean nice as in...
Okay,
It's very nice.
okay, where's the gamma? Gamma 1? Well, there's your problem.
We gotta get that gamma up. Press X to gamma.
Well, that's slightly better. Still, that was a pretty retro PC gaming experience right there. Having to turn the gamma up.
So the game starts and it's very loud and it is very dark.
Very loud, and the FOV's kind of fucked as well.
Yeah.
Ah. Nyeh. I can see me and this game are not going to be friends.
Oh no. I want to be on one of these where you just fall in love with the game right away.
Well, that was kind of the case with Leica Age Through Blood. And I played
Sure.
more of it and fell out of love very quickly.
Yeah, that's a bummer. See, this is why if we get Suika on here, whew,
Take some time to rest.
what an hour that'll be. What an hour.
Could we maybe not? Could we just move on? I feel like whatever you're going to say is probably not going to make things any clearer. Okay, fine. Where are we?
This place is Uvardin,
Called
your
it.
homeworld. It has always been with you, inside your veins.
This can't be real. I've seen pictures.
Real is complicated.
Real is complicated.
This is made
Says it
of
already,
Real.
doesn't it?
casualty to
Is
the force.
complicated.
They aid the skies with their strange machines. Offer the...
Yeah, I've heard all that. So what?
yes. Technology. Our ancestors knew things the Federation...
All right, let's
Let's
go.
go.
As you wish.
Oh, yay, I found some flint.
ImSim. Now we got that ImSim going on.
Yay, now I can light fires in people's faces.
Incredible. While wall jumping, while running and doing big leaps.
Oh, this is the tutorial. Light the fire pit.
Great.
Consider it lit, game. Now what?
I like that animation when you're doing it. That's nice.
Yeah, now you mention it.
It's just an animation you don't see very often. SVS Guru with the €2. Dono, thank you so much. This game tries really hard to be edgy, doesn't it?
I don't know if I'd
edgy?
say it gives me an edgy vibe.
Yeah.
I don't really get what the fuck is going on, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's very edgy.
And Fungus Finder with a $2 dono. In your veins, but not your arteries.
Hey.
Stay out of our arteries. You can be in our veins, but not in our arteries.
Escape be an obstacle.
I was about to ask
One-
what are the difference between arteries and veins, and I feel like a bunch of people are gonna.
One goes
Arteries.
towards the heart, and the other goes away from the heart.
Oh, so it's just like different, like one-way streets on a highway. One-way streets on a highway. That
Yes,
doesn't make sense.
It's exactly like that.
Okay, great. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know that. I learned something. That's something I think I'm gonna keep in my head. Not the gamete thing.
Oh.
Gamete I've already forgotten about.
Oh, piss on my face, game.
Your face? What is that? Oh, is that the code?
The code is 0451. I'm part of the gang. I'm cute. I'm an immersive sim like all the proper immersive sims.
Very least, they could have done that later on in the game, not in the first 20 minutes.
It's got to be the first code in the game. That's the Easter egg. The first code in the game has to be 0451.
Yeah. Can't be this. It has to be the first one.
Yes.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's not the proper Easter egg.
You've been injured and fall.
Hey man, I'm
Afraid of a little.
I just usually pull them apart.
My legs are injured, which is presumably why I can still run and jump around like a little spring lamb.
Ah. Jumping very high.
Oh, it's one of these games that tries to be clever with the healing, is it? I'm sorry, I feel like I'm being too dismissive of this game. I feel like we haven't given it enough of a chance.
I mean, you were dismissive of Worldless very quickly as well. So maybe that's just in the air right now. But I mean, this is the whole thing: is
Legs.
this is like speed dating. These games have an hour to impress us.
Okay. Hey, my legs were injured, dumbass.
You sew your arms up. You're
don't
fine.
sew your arm up.
You're fine. You're fine.
I've gone on record in the past complaining about games that try to do complicated, open quotes, realistic healing systems that are really just adding extra steps to eat a box of health to be back to fighting fitness.
And the worst thing is, a lot of times they'll be like really neat and novel the first time, and then you're immediately like, this is
That's not
such a
the
waste of
same.
time. Snake Eater immediately comes to mind.
Yeah, well,
The first time you
Yeah.
gotta
It's
like
good to pick
get the
your
poison
devastation.
out and like bandage something and put a splint on it and set the bone. Very cool. By the third time, I'm like, just fucking use everything in my inventory. I don't care. Just get me back into the game.
See, it's not first-person platforming that automatically turns me off. It's first-person platforming where you have to accurately land on things, where it kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, like that one jump earlier where if you jump a little too far, you'll go over it. That's a pain.
Tread lightly, muzzles.
In the way of the immersive sim, this game certainly feels like it's going to have a lot of different mechanics in it. I don't think it led with its best ones.
Oh, what the
No.
hell does that mean?
It seemed weird that it was like, here's some platforming challenges right off the bat.
Yeah, platforming challenges in this sort of game, in this era of graphics, not the
Yeah.
best.
Urban M, thank you so much for the 10s Wody. Well, I'm calling this game Neon Deus Shock. I mean, it seems like it is absolutely wearing its inspirations on its sleeve.
Yeah, give it a chance. You haven't even seen the combat yet.
I can handle myself.
Sure,
Do you think there's going to be combat?
Take that.
Maybe there's just going to be a nice, friendly world.
invisibility is a matter of perspective.
Oh, this is the stealth tutorial.
Hide from the light and observe your foe carefully.
Wait, can you see me? I feel like you can see me.
They're kind of scary looking. I don't like how they look.
Agility and speed are sometimes more effective than precision. Sprinting is not a
Yeah, that guy can see me.
It's a matter of perspective. Crouch to stay low. Hide from the light and observe your foe carefully.
Okay, now he can't see me.
Agility and speed are sometimes more effective than precision. Sprinting will not alert your enemies unless they are very near.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you sprint, I guess.
Just like real life.
I wasn't there. You saw nothing. I am a friendly ghost.
Oh my god, like Asper? Like Devon Sawa?
Invisibility is a matter of perspective. Crouch to stay low.
Okay.
Hide from the light and observe your foe carefully. Invisibility
Whoops.
is a matter of perspective.
I found a bug. Nurse.
And observe your foe carefully.
Ah!
It only counts if it's repeatable.
There you go.
Agility and speed are sometimes more effective.
Saber Lily with a 499. Don't know. Thank you so much, Saber Lily. Hello, Yachts and Marty. I was wondering if either of you have played the Ace Attorney games. If so, what are your thoughts? I really liked the Ace Attorney games when I first played them on the DS.
Sprinting will
No,
not
not
alert
DS.
your
I guess they would have been.
enemies unless they are very near.
Was it GBA or DS?
I think they were.
Did you ever play them?
There were games on both the DS and the GBA.
Okay. Yeah, I remember playing Phoenix Wright on the DS. I played was it Apollo Justice, the man who looks like a bird. I've definitely enjoyed the games. I know there's like compilations now for like modern systems for Switch and PC. I think I've not played them, but I should.
Yeah, you should play the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I played that.
So with great speed,
That was the good one.
while crouching,
Kick while crouching to. Okay. While hold. Couldn't we have started with like shoot them in the head with a gun?
Baby steps game.
you are doing well. Remember, perspective, agility,
Biff, 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 biff.
A lot of biffs going on.
Ow.
you are doing well. Remember,
Biff, 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 biff.
speed.
Biff,
And you.
Biff.
Biff, 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 biff.
Are my instructions
So
are
many
clear?
biffs.
You can tell I've
Can't believe how
studied
many biffs
martial
they want
arts.
this game.
I don't break out the cat burglar moves for rabble like that.
You've made your point. A direct approach executed with an accurate.
Okay, maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. This might have still been the stealth tutorial. Oh well.
You know what? He got biffed. That's fine.
Let us continue. There is still much to learn.
Oh, is
Well, I
there?
remember signing up to be your student.
What do you remember? When I found you, you were truly lost. And I am offering you to choose again,
And what is that goal?
to determine your own future.
Blah.
Vigilantism.
A vigilante is a desperate warrior with a proper conviction. What I offer is a way.
I don't think I believe in. I get the
Stop
feeling-
talking.
Come, we will find out for you.
I want to biff something some more.
What do you think about the voice acting?
It feels a little bit listless, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Wee. Just call me the slightly listless ninja.
Very well. It is time for us to test your martial ability.
Finally.
Present your guard and attack. Come then.
Yeah, see, this is what you should lead with.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like teaching just basic combat before teaching stealth.
What's that supposed to be?
Relax your arms. Left hand.
Okay.
Like this?
Yes. Yeah. Good. Again. Once more. That is a good start. Now, strike back with a basic punch. Swiftly. Much better. Again.
Yeah, I'll biff you all day, mate.
Predictable. It will be blocked easily.
first person, like trying to make in-depth melee combat in first person, just never seems like a great idea.
No. While crouching, hold right mouse, then press left mouse to perform the uppercut. Why do I have to be crouching to do this?
Good. But now that you've learned to create an opening, you might perform the uppercut again.
After landing the uppercut, hold right weapon. Oh god, I got a neutral special. They want this character to be added to Smash Brothers.
Oh my god, incredible. Someone wake Casey up.
Very good. But simple hand strikes will not be enough to knock down a stable opponent. Strike my block with standing kicks until my balance is depleted. Even this technique will not be enough to knock down a stubborn foe. Jump above me, then drop kick my block.
Oh, Jesus.
That is enough for the moment. These are the basics of 5-point boxing. Now you must apply what you've learned.
Okay.
I feel like both of these games have done a bad job of onboarding the player into combat in an interesting way. Without it being kind of like vomiting information down your throat.
You can handle one opponent well. But what about two? Attack with primary fire. But this will let you use.
Okay. Ow.
Again.
Oh, bugger, I died.
You can handle attack this.
Dr. Zebra, $1.99 donation. Good to see you, Dr. Zebra. Can't wait for the game to start.
Again.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way.
you know what? We still got guessed the game. That's all that matters.
It doesn't seem to always allow me to grab the motherfuckers.
Again.
Yeah.
You can handle attack this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nick says, seems like a lot of games have this issue lately with just an information vomit at the start of the game to the point where it just takes too long to going and catching the attention. Yeah, a lot of games just time to fun. It's a very, very long time to fun. Persona 5 Tactica, just very extended time to fun. Took a
Well,
very
that's-
long time for me to start having fun.
That's always been Persona's problem, though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Eat things.
Delicious. Yum, 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 yum.
But how do I cook the tea?
You gotta boil the water. Urban M with 10 Zwoti again. Thank you so much, Urban M. Okay, now I'm calling this game Neon Deus Combat Shock. First-person combat, very strange, very weird.
Use the flint to light. Aim at the pod. Go to the item menu. Right click. Drop. Now I'm making tea.
Delicious.
And now I have some hot tea.
What do you think? What kind of a tea do you think it is?
Here, you must
Earl Grey with bergamot.
fight.
Lapsang Souchon.
Damn, Lapsang Shusong.
Play away.
Life is full of.
Ooh, pow. Pow, 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 pow. And you. Pow.
We're feeling it. Now we're feeling it. Now we're doing good kicks.
Ooh, biff.
Big old biffs.
Oh, my head's injured.
Oh no. That's
Oh,
one of the
no.
important body parts.
I'd better sew up my face. I better sew up the special face I keep in my arm.
Uh-huh.
There we go. That's better.
Yay.
But my head was only slightly hurt.
I mean, even the littlest tap, you might have some internal brain damage. You don't even know it.
Can I have a gun, please, Mum?
Mommy's gonna give you a gun.
And I think there's guns in this game. I remember seeing them in, like, the Steam trailer.
Okay, that's always good.
Aha! I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. Probably not, but never mind.
What do you think about this HUD right now?
It's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't notice the health bar until, like, 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it feels like it's very much trying to call back to those very specific games of the 90s, but I don't know. Is it doing anything more than calling back?
Well, I'm alive.
Yay.
Well, the status says I'm all okay, but my health bar says I'm close to death. So I feel like those two parts of my body should have a conversation. Ow. Just practicing my wall jumps.
Beautiful.
More dudes.
This Martian with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Martian. Framed on a wall in the gritty pugilist's home in a masculine font with blood spatters around it. Biff, baff, boff. You do very good biffs.
I mean, it says play the game the way you want to play, but I don't see a way past this other than kill the dudes.
Yeah, it does. Like, are there like vents?
I don't think so. Oh, hang on.
My favorite way of playing is just rooting around a vent,
Aha!
like a little rat.
Good call.
Yeah, rat venting.
Turn around. You see nothing. Just call me the ghost. The ghost of axolotl.
An axolotl. Look at that. You got a lot of good greens for Mission Clear.
Wow, look at all them numbers.
They mean a lot. These numbers, each one of these numbers mean a lot to
Oh,
me.
don't rank me, game. What is this?
see.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
These get degrees. Did you know there's a new Sonic the Hedgehog game coming out next week for your phone?
Did you notice I was given the title of Merciful Saint after beating all those dudes to death?
I feel like I wouldn't have called you. You did too much biffing to be a merciful saint.
Newbie gets to be little sis now.
Everyone's an axolotl.
See how it is.
I'm an axolotl. You're an axolotl. We are axolotl twos.
I remember everything.
Oh, some pretty flashbacks. Will Cooling
Steady.
with a £2.
Man, we've already been in Medias Rest, and now we're getting double in Medias Rest.
Call that. A couple of videos cut it up. Thank you so much, Will. Have you enjoyed Red Letter Media's trivia quizzes, Yahtzee?
Yeah, they're all right.
All right, thumbs up. And Icicle Prism with a $3 dono. Thank you so much. Yachts, what made you want to write book sequels?
Because I like long-form storytelling. Wait, so our mentor guy just got killed? Did I read that right?
seems like, yeah.
Well, that was a whole lot of setting up bugger all, wasn't it?
Yeah, it feels like that could have just been a line of dialogue. Oh, they went to jail.
A harrowing tale of guilt and cycles. I'll be the judge of that. Fortune's run. Smacks of trying to pad out the credits.
A little bit.
10 more years later. Steady on.
Yeah, are we just back at normal time? Are we back in that bed? What are we? Are we in prison? Oh no, this is
Yeah, now
we're still before the beginning.
Now we're the cooler king.
Is that a snowball? No, it's a regular ball. Never mind. It's bouncing.
Okay. Damn it. I'm not good at catching the ball.
Good at playing freaking prison wall ball.
Parry by attacking the moment they hit you. Okay. Can I get a little more ball time, jailer?
Ah.
Ha! That's how you do it.
Remember, it's one. It's you have to hit X if it's a horizontal attack, and then Y. Nope, wrong game. Never mind. I'm thinking of the last game.
I'm such a good thief. I can play squash without a racket.
You're an incredible ball handler.
Which one? Oh, that one. Man, I've lived in worse apartments than this.
You have a little view outside.
Can I sleep in a bed? Because I'm tired, according to the status in the top left. Can I rattle my cup across the bars? Hey, no, we won't go. Hey, no, we won't go.
Oh, you can start a little prison riot.
Oh, a letter.
Uh-oh. That is a lot of words.
Uh-huh. So we're being recruited to do wet work. It's like the Suicide Squad.
Oh my god. Kill the Justice League coming soon
Yes,
to PC and consoles.
and isn't everyone really looking forward to it?
We
What's
can't
going
wait.
on out there?
Can you imagine a 4-person second win stream where each of us get to play one of our favorite Suicide Squad members like Boomerang or King Shark?
Hey,
You're going to be a big Boomerang guy, I know.
yeah, I'm going to be all over Captain Boomerang. Captain Boomerang's a dude.
Thanks for springing me.
You will have the opportunity to show
SUS Guru with a dono. So, would you have preferred playing RoboCop this stream instead of either of these two?
Honestly, I prefer to discover new games.
No.
I still prefer the Yahtzee Tries format to the post-CP stream format. And that's why I wanted to keep doing these after we were no longer obliged to do them.
Zyrins growing their own food is good.
some of their equipment and cultivars were stolen from us. The Star Federation Charter legally entitles us to take action.
Hey, I'm a con.
Agreed. Now, please utilize...
Okay, so we're going to a mission. This is a mission-based
Says on the
game.
brief that the ship is a Star Federation, but
This space
And oh god, they had more dialogue for us.
In the early days of
Oh, they're still talking.
there were no guarantees about the exit location of expeditions born to...
Yeah, I'm not absorbing any of this.
Oh, it is a lot. It is a lot. Got to take us back to just that world that was just a couple of stick figures and the creation of humanity in the background.
Okay. Locate stolen cargo. Align the main antenna. Dispatch any resistance. Got it.
Yay.
In many ways, this game sort of has the opposite problem to Worldless. And now this is kind of explaining a bit too much.
Yeah. Feels like this is Goldilocks and the Three Bear scenario. This porridge is too hot, this porridge is too cold. Let's find one that's just right.
Let's see if this planet moves into the Goldilocks zone.
Isaac Swartz, any plans to start having dono goals again? We'll probably do that eventually. We have a bunch of series that we're rolling out.
Yeah. We've got to do the Kickstarter first.
Do a Kickstarter, I think. Still, yeah, we got a lot of plans.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll be getting new shows. It seems like every week we're introducing something new to the pile.
Not too much into the whole playing.
Next week, I don't know how much. Like this week, we debuted the backdrop, Darren's new video essay show with Omar and Jesse. Next week will be Nick has already been teasing stuff with art of something called Firelink.
Oh, yeah.
And so next week I would expect to see both a new live show and a new edited show next week as well. So
Yeah, Riddler 26. I noticed that too. We're going aboard a ship called Starbug 1, which was the name of a ship from Red Dwarf.
oh boy,
Maybe it's Red Dwarf fan fiction. I'd be into it then.
what if we just pretend it is? If we
Okay.
just lie to ourselves?
Let's do that. Okay.
Common maneuver will last 5.5 months. Remember, your primary objective is to install transporter equipment on the stolen merchandise. You may exercise force in these proceedings, but do not damage the sensitive cargo, or your pay will be modified accordingly.
Okay.
Got it. Let's roll.
Yeah, I was kind of assuming we'd be jumping into the mission now.
Yeah, no, not quite.
You know, when you do a tutorial, it's not a great idea to put a huge space between the end of tutorializing the basic mechanics and then actually having to use those mechanics.
yeah, at this point I've forgotten
Yeah.
quite a bit about what we were doing before. Flints and
Quick, how do you do uppercuts and super punches?
was that even this game? Was that the other game? How do you do air dashes? That was the other game.
I think you crouch, you hold down right spell button to block, and then you press attack, and then that does the uppercut, and then you do a super punch.
Imagine what this game is going to be like once we
what
reach
was-
the planet.
What was that all about?
That felt unnecessary.
Warning. The enemy is... Please locate an emergency... This is the automated employee. Thank you for your feedback.
What do I do? What do I do? I don't have a blowtorch. That guy
Yeah,
does.
but you need to take that man's blowtorch. There we are. Now we're gonna be torching.
Am I doing this right?
Congratulations. You have
was
escaped
incredible.
pursuit. You may now utilize the yellow railings to navigate the hull at your own leisure.
More tutorials? Jesus
Please be
Christ.
aware that prolonged
Toots.
exposure to the
A lot
natural
of
state
toots.
can result in freezing or death.
I mean, I applaud the ambition.
Thank you for your feedback.
This game's clearly got a lot going on.
Provided with additional equipment at your own cost. You may apply using the proper requisition form during your next briefing.
Coney, a lot of toots.
Oh, I just realised the main character is humming Snake Eater to herself.
No.
No, she actually is.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You gave me
I have complicated thoughts about that.
Thank you, incidental Star Wars character.
You are approaching the primary ring of the Pinafore vessel. The host
This really is getting a bit Metal Gear Solid, isn't it?
You know, this game has gotten a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, all the codec calls.
This definitely has a sort of vaguely common indie game problem of wanting to be everything that inspires us.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you. Come here.
DMB, thank you so much for the $2 dono. Why are you playing as a Nautiland from Star Wars? Is that Kit Fisto? Is that Kit Fisto's race?
I don't know.
Let me tell you something about Kit Fisto.
Please stand by for further instructions.
Lots of Fisto.
In addition to completing the primary objective, you may want to investigate the ops module.
Are we on the mission now?
Rodeo, all right?
This isn't very clear.
I think we're still a couple years beforehand.
If you need further instructions, access the call.
Am I being billed for?
Thank you and have
I will not be doing that. Yeah, shut up. Okay, that needs a key card.
SVS Guru, thank you so much for the dono. Suddenly this game reminds me of the terrible Candice DeBebe games that Steph Sterling covered ages ago.
Hey, there's fucking Dark Souls messages on the floor now as well.
Oh my
How
god.
many games is this game trying to be?
Try finger butt hole Candice DeBebe. God damn it, SVS Guru. Why did I look that up? What is our mission? What is our goal right now? Do you know what we're doing?
Oh damn! I knew I should have been paying attention. Finding the thing and putting a tracking beacon on the thing.
Okay. That's a very classic sci-fi.
And there was something about realigning an antenna as well.
Love to realign shit. Oh my god, the number of times I've realigned things in games, many. In real life, possibly never.
Well, surely you're doing that every time you use a screwdriver.
Fuck. That is true. I've actually realigned, now that I'm thinking about it, I've realigned many things.
But there's plants in the way, I can't read the wall. It's all a little bit paralyzing, isn't it? Still can't see very well. Wait, are you gonna... Oh, okay. You were going to attack me. I wasn't entirely clear on who was going to attack me and who wasn't.
Devour Manny. I think you're thinking of Remnant, the game that people call like Dark Souls but with guns.
Oh, Remnant.
The second Remnant came out a few months ago. Yes.
Yeah. Shut up.
Congratulations. You have escaped pursuit. You may now utilize the yellow railings to navigate the hull at your own leisure. However, please be aware that
I like when you
when
you pull out the blowtorch. I don't know, it just looks very funny the way you do it.
Gonna pack me a better suit.
It's like spraying cheese whiz all over it.
Thank you for your feedback. If you wish to be provided with additional equipment at your own cost, you may apply using the proper requisition form during your next
He's
briefing.
humming Snake Eater again.
Oh no!
It wasn't that funny the first time, game.
You know what? The second time, still not great.
No.
You are approaching the...
Cheese whiz.
Congratulations.
Okay, do we have a quick save button? That would be nice.
Great question. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those games where you're going to be doing
Quick save
quick
F9.
save.
That'll do me. Let's track that key card again. Oh, I climbed the wrong side of the ladder. Now I feel silly.
Everyone's going to judge you. Imagine if you were in this room and you saw a dude do that. You're like, what? How did he do that?
Man, I'm the worst infiltrator of anything.
I feel like games should have a button to where you click a button and your character immediately just whoops to the other side of the ladder in situations like that.
What, like in
Yeah,
Half-Life
that's
Alyx?
Can you do that in Half-Life Alyx?
Yeah. Basically, the game can't really handle you climbing all the way up the ladder, so it just zips you to the top or bottom when you touch one of the rungs.
Seems great.
Okay, I am pretty much invisible. How do I get my fists out? Fists out for the lads and all that.
Big one. SGS Guru with the
Yeah,
donut,
that
thank
was
you
it.
so much. I'm also reminded of that awful Kung Fury movie whose whole shtick was, remember the 80s? Still, like, there's a lot going on here. I'm still not... This hasn't been put your best foot forward. I'm slightly intrigued by everything they're trying to do.
Okay, the good news is we've found a gun.
Great. Time to gun, 46 minutes. And you found 2 of them.
Oh yeah, dual wielding, no less.
Yeah. He's knocking
That's-
shit off the table.
Now let's just shoot some assholes.
Hell yeah. And Urban Am, thank you so much for the 25 Zwoki. Okay, it's either a spiritual successor to everything or Easter egg real show. Spiritual successor to everything. I think it's just, again, it's people wearing your inspirations on your sleeve.
Yeah, sure. Vermin in the conduits just shot all your friends.
No, it wasn't me. Don't worry about it.
Okay, the frontal approach didn't really work out.
We're learning.
Huh.
Is any of that graffiti, like, useful? Or are those messages? Are those player messages or is that graffiti?
I don't know. Is there a way to bring dudes over to you? Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, chat's talking about the early access nature of this game, and it is interesting to see. I feel like you see a few different things in early access. You see stuff like this, which feels like throw in the kitchen sink and just throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks, and then maybe tearing things down as you go on. And then you see things like, you know, Shadows of Doubt, or even like when Hades entered early access, and they do feel like fully formed ideas, but you are playing a small, contained version of what the end thing is going to be.
Yeah.
I feel like those are the ones to where you can clearly see what this game is going to look like when it's finished, whereas with this, yeah, that could be a little tough.
Okay. Now I'm going to assume I can throw bottles to distract people.
Yeah. Seems like that would make sense.
And I seem to have been wrong in that assumption. Yeah, it was Skitter was in the conduits. Creepy, creepy, stealthy, stealth.
He snakes.
I don't need a basketball, thanks.
Well, never say never to a
Oh,
basketball.
hello. Oh, a new kind of gun.
Incredible.
I'm the best at whatever the hell this game's about.
Rummaging, foraging.
See, you know the one thing I haven't used at all? All that acrobatic wall jumping that was the very first thing we were tutorialized on.
Yeah. Or a lot of melee combat. It seemed weird to teach us all that right away.
Yeah. It's okay. If you're watching, developers, this is what you should have led with. Sneak around the shadows, shoot twats in the head. That'll teach you to hide in the vents or something. Oh, a knife. Not very knife, but a knife.
A knife.
Let's stick with the shotgun for now. Do I have an option of not dual wielding so I don't waste ammo?
Seems weird that that's just the default, right?
Yeah. Is there a button for not dual wield? I don't know.
Solo wheel. Dr. Zebra, $2 donut. What happened to uppercutting? You got to biff 'em. We were doing so much biffing before.
I don't think I gelled well with the biffing. I'm gelling better with the shooting, dudes.
I felt
Ow!
like saying that. Uh-oh. The reload is interesting, I will say. Like the reloading your save, the 10 seconds earlier thing.
I'm not here.
Sneaky boy.
Turn around. Good boy. Where's that thing that was tracking the key card?
What is it?
You have been selected for
Bird.
Ow.
additional.
Huh?
We have been notified that some of the biological samples to prevent further unauthorized use of their intellectual property.
What am I looking for?
There are several Grobots located on the ring slope. If you have not yet procured the proper access credential, if you wish to pursue this objective, follow the instructions in your PD.
It feels like if you're gonna constantly interrupt the action with codec calls and conversations and exposition dumps, you better be in like the 1% of I am telling an interesting story. Otherwise, it's not gonna work
Yeah.
super well.
What's all this about now with the caution thing?
Was it like, were you on like a weird surface? Like a poison? Or...
Oh shit, it's a boss.
Oh
guess.
no!
And he's dead.
I'm proud of you.
Because I shot him 4 times with a shotgun, and that's what
I'm proud of
happens. Yeah, this game's definitely juggling too much.
Mm-hmm. It was like a little all-you-can-eat buffet. You're gonna get food poisoning from something eventually.
Ah, why won't you fire, gun?
Got ammos? No ammos?
Apparently not.
No ammos.
Oh, I need to fight that boss again.
Or you can guess the name.
Not yet. We have a
All right, I'm
duty.
sorry. That was too early. My apologies.
Why is this so much harder all of a sudden?
Yeah, you rinsed them that first time.
Maybe I needed more shotgun shells.
It's not doing that thing where like you reload and you've wasted the ammo you wasted, right?
Yeah. Hope not.
That'd be some nonsense right there.
Ow, 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 ow.
I believe in you.
Okay.
What is it?
He's just gotten
I'm-
severely more aggressive.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Basically
The
just
first time.
got taken by surprise and shot him 3 times and won first time.
Yeah.
What is it?
You did on the first time. You did strafe a little bit across the room, so maybe you were like avoiding some of his attacks or something. I don't know. Thiago, it is strange that the boss fight is in the middle of the floor. I will.
What is it?
Okay, one last try. Okay, what did I do differently there?
What is it?
Last try.
You have completed one.
I want to see what this stun gun does.
We're gonna stun some fools.
I've got a couple of guesses as to what it does.
I bet it does stunning.
My guess was correct.
Absolutely gonna do some stunning.
Oh, are you alive? Not for long.
Ah!
Someone's playing silly buggers.
Silly buggers.
And now he's a dead silly bugger. Oh wow, what were you? What the hell were you? That guy was tasty.
Delicious.
I wasn't ready.
Call timeout. More games need to have a timeout button.
You know what? I'll humour your game. I'll entirely melee it from now on.
Yeah, remember how good your uppercuts and your kung fu's were? Look at that, you did big old slides.
Okay, let's take it seriously and use some drugs.
Yes, perfectly.
How? You know it's good drugs when it makes the screen go blurry for a few seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. just run around with your dukes put up. Ah. I like the grabbing him and then punching him when you got him grabbed. That's
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Okay, gun time again.
Gundam.
Where's he gone? I knew you were there the whole time. I wonder if this knife's
Will
any
Cooling,
good.
have I asked all the super chats? Still seems a lot to ask. No, I'm pretty sure I've asked them all. Are there some that are invisible? I've been asking them all as they came through. Yeah, it's not all these.
Yeah, that map is really hard to read. Do I have a better map? Oh, no map selected. Well, fuck me then, I suppose.
Ah.
I just want to see what happens if I stab someone with this knife. Call me curious. Thank you, strange box.
What's going on with the knife? Is it a magic knife?
I know, I just found it somewhere. And I want to get my stab on.
Be magic. We don't know.
Oh, I already killed all these guys. Be less dead.
Is that too much to ask?
I don't see the point of making us press a button twice to press the button.
Yeah. It's like, look, it's immersive. Like, well,
Except,
seems like
except it isn't, is it?
no, and it's just tedious.
Well, at least you can tell the game was made with love.
I agree.
It clearly means a lot
Yeah.
to somebody.
And again, the caveat: it is early access. Things have released in very different shapes as early access versions, but I'm not sure what the there is here.
Huzzah, indeed. Oh, hello.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stab, 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 stab. Okay. I don't know why it switched to the shotgun, but, well, you know, whatever works.
You got one or two nice stabs in before shooting him in the back of the
Oh,
head.
I think the knife is like a single use. Because
Oh.
suddenly I don't have a knife anymore.
I feel like if it was single use, it should have killed him in one hit. You ran out of knife ammo, said American Fear.
Well, this gun kind of sucks.
Yeah, not great.
Oh, bugger. Well, I think we'll call that a day. I really had no idea where the fuck I was going or what I was supposed to be doing. I didn't see that situation changing at any time.
Agreed. Do you know what we have time for?
You people are getting obsessed, I swear.
With what? You were the one who introduced it to us. It's your fault.
Well, actually, it was Frost who introduced it to me, so ultimately it's his fault.
You gotta give us a little bit. We gotta guess a little, just a little game. We don't gotta do a bunch. We just gotta do a little, just a little, give us a little more.
But just a little guess the game, just to take the edge off. I
It'll
swear,
tide us over to tomorrow, I
swear,
promise.
this will be the last one. Then I'm going clean.
I bet it's gonna be Zombie U. That's what I bet the first game's gonna be.
Well, you're completely wrong.
You don't know that. That looks like
Yeah,
Arkham City.
I do because I just brought it up.
That looks
I
like Arkham City.
You know, I had that very same thought when I woke up this morning, and typed in Arkham City.
Or maybe Arkham
And it
Knight?
said, no, it's not Arkham City, actually.
No, is it going to be Arkham Knight? Yeah, it's Arkham Knight. That's the opening in the diner, the first-person thing.
Yep, that's the one. You nailed it.
You rascals. Absolute rascals. And Brad, thank you so much for the $2. Have $2 for whatever those games were. Thank you, Brad.
Games clearly made with love. Let's never
Lurv.
forget that.
Lots of lurv.
Huh, okay. Redgrave. That was a British TV personality, wasn't it? Vanessa Redgrave.
Vanessa Redgrave, yeah. Isn't Redgrave the name of the city in Red? No, that was literally Redfall. That was the name
Yeah,
of the game.
that was the name of the town. Well, it's a bit of a shot in the dark, but... Oh God, I forgot the fucking name now. What's that really shitty shooter where you are a dude who accidentally opened Pandora's box?
Something with an L? Legendary?
Yeah, my brain was saying legendary, but I didn't quite trust my first instinct.
No.
Oh, but according to Guess the Game, it doesn't exist. Oh, no, wait, there it is. It wasn't it, anyway.
Yeah, this looks too new for it. Oh, is this Devil May Cry 5?
Ah, I think you're probably right there.
Those pistols I remember from that.
I was thinking for a moment it might be Code Vein.
Oh,
But no, Devil May Cry 5 seems
like
very right.
Redgrave, the setting of, or the real world setting of the Devil May Cry games. It seems like Chad.
Is
Chad
it?
got it right away.
Okay.
I don't know.
I didn't know that. I'm not that up on the Devil May Cry lore. Huh, okay. So, bit of a graphical downgrade.
Is that like a monkey attacking a building? War of
It's
the
a
Monsters?
It's a monkey attacking what looks like the Seattle Space Needle. Was this
Seattle
like
Space
one of the early 3D Rampage games?
Yeah, it might have been Rampage 3D, something like that.
What was it called? Rampage 64, Rampage 3D,
Yeah.
Rampage World Tour. Nope. Metacritic score 78.
Oh, that looks like The Simpsons. That looks like Springfield. That fence and like the building behind it. One of those Simpsons Road Rage,
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Hit and Run. Was that the GTA one?
Yeah. Hey, you were right. See, I wouldn't have guessed.
What was going on in that first thing?
I have no idea.
I played a lot of Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
remember
sure you.
a giant chimp, if I'm being honest. SPS Guru, thank you so much for the dono. Made with Love, or the Heart and Soul sketch from the Mitchell and Webb. I don't know what Mitchell and Webb is. Is that a thing you know? Is that one of your things?
Yes, it is a thing. It is a British comedy thing.
There you
go. Right, where are we? We've got some kind of low-res trees.
I love a low-res tree.
Some pixely hills.
Is it like a Morrowind?
I'll guess Morrowind if you want to guess Morrowind. I didn't have any other guesses.
I don't know. It seems of that early 2000s.
Nope. But now there's a wolf. Maybe some JRPG sort of vibes looking at
I
it.
think it's still Morrowind. It's got a wolf. That color palette is very muted for JRPGs.
Well, you know, all games from a certain era had a sort of muted color palette.
That's a good point.
62%, that's not a high score.
No, that's not great at all. No, it's not Fable. I'm seeing some people guess Fable's like way more stylistic than this.
Yeah. And not quite so muted.
No.
I'm going to skip one. Sue me.
Like EverQuest.
Yeah, it's giving me MMO vibes all of a sudden. Original platform Windows. Names hovering over people's heads.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not Fable because they said it got like a 60%, which Fable...
I don't think it's EverQuest. EverQuest had slightly worse graphics than this. Those wall textures look more advanced than EverQuest.
Man, what were early MMOs besides EverQuest and like, wow. And like Star Wars shit. This definitely isn't WoW.
No. I don't think it's RuneScape.
Z-Wolf says, yeah, RuneScape Ultima Online.
No, it's not Ultima Online. That was 2D.
I don't know.
Well, we could
Neverwinter?
Neverwinter Nights.
Maybe.
Uh,
Someone said Lineage earlier. I don't even know what Lineage is.
Well, it's an MMORPG. It definitely is. We were right about that.
No. Great. And at this point, it's just like showing me a fucking racing game. I don't know what it is. Asheron's Call. Yeah, I don't know. Lineage,
Asheron's Call.
Dark Age of Camelot.
Oh, no. There's... Guess the game doesn't believe Asheron's Call existed.
They're liars. There was definitely, unless it was like a shared hallucination for all of us.
And it also doesn't believe that Dark Age of Camelot exists.
Oh. You know what, guess the game? Why don't you tell us what the game is? You're going to say none of our games count. Yeah, I guess it could be Guild Wars 1. I feel like Guild Wars 1 had more of a distinct visual identity than this.
Well,
It's very bland.
it's not Lineage. It's a 2004 game.
Fucking...
And it looks like this. Oh, wait. Lineage was a yellow. It's from the Lineage franchise.
Oh, Lineage 2? Is there a Lineage 2?
Lineage 2?
Is that yellow thing new?
Yeah, you get
like,
yellow
close?
if you get yellow if you get a game in the right franchise, if not the
Okay.
exact game.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it
Fucking
was
who cares about
it's
that
a
game?
feature people were crying out for. Now, we got Pixels, we got Cloud.
Mario World. Maybe. No, I take it. It looks like 16-bit clouds.
Yeah, I was thinking Super Mario All-Stars, the SNES release of the original NES Marios.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Super Mario All-Stars. Okay, that's just Mario 3, isn't it?
That is just regular Mario 3? Yeah, but that's like way too... Or maybe this is Mario Maker. Because Mario Maker has all the different visuals.
Oh.
Nintendo, tricky Miyamoto, trying to fool us.
But is it Super Mario Maker 1 or Super Mario Maker 2?
Fuck. It doesn't have a year, does it? No.
It was Super Mario Maker
Oh.
1, turns out.
We did it. Andre Diem, welcome to Tip Jar. Indie Mouse, thank you so much for the kind words.
Okay, let's do one more. And I got to bugger off and write up my mini reviews of those two shitty games we played.
One more. Roasted.
Okay.
We
Looks a
on the
bit
water?
like the
What's going on
sky.
here?
Looks a bit like the skybox in Zen, but that's not what it is.
I always think about Zen.
Beyond Good and Evil.
What is it?
Why is there an entry for Beyond Good and Evil 2? Guess the game. That's not a
Real
game.
That's not a game. Yeah, Beyond Good and Evil seems like a fine guess.
Oh, okay. Immortals
Is it
Phoenix Rising, maybe?
A 90 on Metacritic.
Suddenly I'm less confident about Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, I mean, people liked it. I don't think they liked it. 90's huge.
Yeah, also this graphics looks a bit older school than that.
Yeah. Or indie. I don't know what this would be with indie.
No, I don't have a guess with the first two. I haven't got a clue. And I've even, if anything, even less of a clue now. Hang on.
Amy in the chat says, I liked it.
Hang on. Is this Neon White? Yeah! Figured it out. When was this in Neon White? Maybe it was one of the backgrounds during the visual novel bits.
Right
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. See, 4 gives it away. Marty? Marty? I'm frightened. My friend has gone away. Well, I guess we'll call that the end of the stream then. Thanks everyone for watching Yahtzee Tries, and
I don't know what My whole computer just
Oh shit, he's back.
I don't know. My whole computer went nuts there. It was not enjoying any of it. Did we figure it? Oh, I see. Wait. Did you figure it out?
Yeah, it was Neon White, the last one.
That was a great game.
I know.
I don't remember
right?
weird statues like that.
No, I was saying that was probably like from one of the backgrounds during the visual novel sections.
Oh yeah, like one of the places in heaven that you go
Yeah.
on like dates and give gifts.
Yeah. Remember, that game had a plot.
Dude.
Well, I guess we'll wrap
Dude.
things up. Thanks
Perfect.
for watching Yahtzee Tries, where we played a bit of Worldless and a bit of... forgot the name already, actually. Fortune's Run.
Fortune's Run.
And it must be said, wasn't terribly impressed by either, but that's what happens when you try new things.
You know,
Or stay in your comfort zones. Stay in your bubbles.
We're only going to play Half-Life.
I was Yahtzee Crucial. I was joined by Marty Sleever.
Thank you so much for having me. Apologies for the technical difficulties.
No worries. Don't forget, I had a new fully Ramblematic video come out today on the subject of RoboCop Rogue City.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be another of those next week and every week for the rest of our fucking lives.
Except for Christmas week. I think you get the week off then.
Oh, yes, except for those.
Yeah. Aside from that.
What else have we got to plug this week?
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be having a new to some design delve from Jamate, familiar to some folks who watched them all over at the Escapist. Check that out. Friday we'll have a new cold take from Frost. I believe tomorrow evening, Casey and Jesse are going to be back at around 7 p.m. Central, doing. They're going to be digging through underrated games, the hidden diamonds in the rough. So tune in for that. And then I think this weekend, I'm not going to be here, but I think Nick is planning a game night with Lethal Company.
Oh, yes, he's been all about that lately.
Multiplayer game. Yeah, so stay tuned for details on that.
Well, also on Saturday, we're planning to put out the edited version of Yahtzee Tries, where I write up a little mini review of all the games I've played, and we produce the edited highlights of this very stream. And I think for Saturday's one, we're going to combine last week's stream with this one. So it'll be 4 games we'll be talking about.
So many games.
Other than that, I'll see you all next week on Monday for the Windbreakers podcast. On the other hand, I might have to sit that one out because I'm going to be spending all weekend recording my next audiobook in the studio, so my voice might be shot to hell.
Yeah, if you sound like a little zombie, don't worry. We got your back.
Well, I'd hate to disappoint people on the very third podcast that we ever do.
The third podcast, the second real episode. Yeah, that's fine.
But if not, I'll see you all there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Ryan, for the Green Gang.